Om Shuklam Baradharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vighnopashantaye. Om Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashaadhyayinim Ambattvāmanusandadhāmi Bhagavad-gīte Bhavadveshinīm Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadakramopanisadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidhussura suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha.
Please read verse 66.
Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyaha mokshayishyami ma shuchaha.
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, after verse 66, we are studying Upasamhara Bhasya. All karmas are product of avidya. Ahankara, I notion the body, is also product of avidya, ignorance of oneself. It cannot be gauna. The notion of I-ness in the body, pranas, etc. assembly is erroneous one produced by ignorance and not secondary one that was established. Here are some people who accept that ahandi, ahankara, I notion in the body is mithya, erroneous, product of ignorance. Yet, they say that the kartrutva, the doership in the Atma is real and not mithya. They have risen on their oath, which cannot hold good, but they have to say that, look, any action has to be preceded by smriti, memory of the past things, ichha, desire, and prayatna, appropriate efforts. These three attribute, they belong to Atma according to them, and therefore they attribute real kartrutva, doership to Atma. And therefore, though ahankara is erroneous, mithya, avidyaka, kartrutva of Atma is not so, it is real. This is wrong, is being now shown. Read Bhasya.
यच्च आहुः आत्मीयैः स्मृति इच्छा प्रयत्नैः कर्म हेतुभिः आत्मा कर्म करोति इति न तेषां मिथ्या प्रत्यय पूर्वकत्वात्
Yacha ahu. Whatever that some people say, what they say? Atmiyai smriti ichha prayatnai. By these three belonging to Atma. Atmiyai means which actually belong to Atma, the features of Atma, that's what they say. What are they, these belonging to Atma? Smriti, past memory. Ichha, desire. Prayatna, efforts. And they are karma hetu, which is the hetu, the causes of karma. Without smriti, ichha, prayatna, no karma can be accomplished. And therefore, through these three, which belong to Atma, Atma karma karoti. Atma certainly does the karma. Iti. This is what they have to say. For this, Siddhanta gives the answer, na. What you said is wrong, is not correct. Why? Because tesham. Tesham means smriti, ichha, prayatnana. Those three, memory, desire, and efforts, mithya pratyaya purvakatva. They are effected by, produced by, purvakatva, caused by, mithya pratyaya. Mithya pratyaya is what? Erroneous notion of oneself mistaking as a body. Even these are produced by mithya ahankara only when in function. As a result, they themselves also mithya. They truly do not belong to Atma. Purvakata means affected by, produced by mithya pratyaya, erroneous notions of taking body, etc. as I. Continue. The same thing is explained, no?
मिथ्या प्रत्यय पूर्वकत्वात् नहीं मिथ्या प्रत्यय निमित्त इष्टानिष्टानुभूत क्रियाफल जनित संस्कार पूर्वका ही स्मृति इच्छा प्रयत्न आदयः.
See, this is how these memory etc. are born. What is that? Mithya pratyay nimitteshta ishta anishta anubhuti kriya phala janita samskara purvaka. See, memory, desire, efforts are born of what? Samskara purvaka. Born of samskaras, impressions, the residual impressions left out in our antakarana as a result of whatever experiences we undergo. They are born samskaras of what? Samskaras of ishta, anishta, anubhuti, kriya, phala, janita. Janita, born by kriya, phala, karma, phala, of what? Ishta, anishta, anubhuta. Whatever desired thing experience, undesirable things experienced as a result of this, as an impression of this, and from where this Ishta, Anubhuta Kriyapala came, Mithya Pratyaya Nimittaihi. Things, Nimittaihi, caused by, produced by, Mithya Pratyaya. All earlier erroneous notions produced by the main erroneous notion that I am the body. All these experiences come, and those experiences give rise to smriti, ichha, and karma and further. Have you noticed one thing? Just think. Any bhoga, any sense pleasure, if you want to undergo, what is indispensable? What is indispensable? I notion in the body. Whatever bhoga it may be, laukika, worldly, paralaukika, otherworldly, including in Brahmaloka. See, people aspire for Brahmaloka, of course, those who have Shraddha in the Shastra. Look, even there, first and foremost thing for you to do is, what that is expected of you is, or that is done by you is, identification with that Brahmaloka body. Foul. Why? You have deprived yourself of your Satchidananda Swarupa and confined to Brahmaloka body, however ennobling it may be compared to others. But you are bound there. Why do you need Brahmaloka body? To have that higher standard of happiness there. When your Swarupa is Brahmananda, what are you doing with those things? For which you have to identify the body. And you identify the body, you are stuck up to the end of the kalpa. That is why Shastras say, even aspiring for Brahmaloka is penny wise, pound foolish. See, keep this in mind. In sleep, you have no identification in the body. Is there a desire for bhoga? Or can you undergo any bhoga? Vishaya bhoga. Not sleep experience. Sense pleasure. You can't. First thing is what? Get hooked to the body, then have the sleep. They say, no, what is that? Hindi say, "Ah, bail mujhe maar." Oh, bull, come and what? Knock me down. This is what it is. You identify the body for what? Sense pleasure. Gone. So therefore, wiser thing is what? Shanti, shanti, shanti. Sense pleasure, you see, this comes when you have exposed to Vedanta and with some punya of the past. Let us say, your duritas are less, sins are less, obstructions are less, clarity of vision is there. Oh, this is my Swarupa. You figure it out. But aparoksha jnana is not there. Sakshatkara, direct cognition or being aware of it, experience is not there. And then what happens? Bhagavad Gita says, Vishaya vinivartante Niraharasya denaha rasavarjam. He has got viveka, he has got vairagya, and the result is away, cut off, aloof from sense pleasure. Even the sense objects retire, go away from him. But direct cognition of Paramananda Brahma, Swarupa, is not there. And therefore, Rasa Varjam, that rasa, that value for senseless pleasure is still dormant. Rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. When you are sakshatkara, when you are aware of your chit swarupa spurana without being tainted by the vishayas, you are face to face with the swarupa. That rasa also drops because you have experienced Paramananda Swarupa, in contrast to which this value for sense pleasure is just nothing. Even then, to undergo any sense pleasure experience, first and foremost thing you have to do, of course, automatically take place. Identify with the body. Means invite all limitation of the body, including prana, mana, buddhi, all those antakara. That was samsara. So therefore, here, that is, even these smriti, memory, ichha, desires, and karma, or not karma, efforts, prayatna, are product of earlier these erroneous experiences which you have left the residual impression in your antakarana. So they are product of what? Mithya pratyaya. And therefore, smriti, ichha, prayatna, mithya only. Mithya only. So therefore, these smriti, ichha, prayatnadaya, other things are produced by the samskaras born of the ishta, anishta, etc., product of mithya pratyaya only, for which further explanation is given. Continue.
यथा अस्मिन् जन्मनि देहादि संघाताभिमान राग द्वेषादि कृतौ धर्माधर्मौ तत्फलानुभवः च तथा अतीते अतितरे अपि जन्मनि इति अनादिः अविद्याकृतः संसारः अतीतः अनागतः च अनुमेयः.
Yatha, just as asmin janmani, in this present birth, dehadi sangata abhimana raga dveshadi kritau, all these raga, dvesha, likes, dislikes, adi, karma, etc. What? Kritau. And not only that, in this birth, whatever that we have got in terms of what? Dehadi sangata abhimana. Abhimana, identification in body, prana, antakarana, etc. which are identities because of what? Of course, avidya. And as a result, raga dveshadi kritau, whatever likes, dislikes, etc., entertain. Kritau. Further, as a result of them, dharma dharmao tat phalanubhavascha. Papa, punya, karmas taken too, and their results in terms of papa, punya. So, they are all because of identity in the body born of avidya. Tatha, in the same manner, means just as whatever we experience in this body is product of ignorance and its consequent effect of erroneous notion in the body, it may give us a pretty icha, prayatna, etc. But it's because of it is avidyaka. Tatha, similarly, atite janmani, just as it is seen in this birth that all these are born of avidya and consequent erroneous notion in the body, ahankara. Likewise, atite, in the past birth, atitare, even earlier to that, means all past births. Api janmani, so is true in the past, all past life. Iti, because of this reason, anadihi avidyakrita samsara. The entire samsara is what? Kritaha, produced by anadihi avidya. Ignorance, which is anadi, beginningless. And what all samsara? Atitaha, past samsara means samsara in the experience in the past life. Anagata, samsara that is going to be experienced in the future birth if you have not got the Atmajnana. Cha, presently you are experiencing. So, anagatascha, samsara, anumeya, should be inferred. Just as the samsara, the calamitous, sorrowful existence that you are experiencing now in this birth is on account of erroneous I notion in the body due to avidya. So it is true for past births and future births also. So therefore, what is proved now? Samsara is proved to be the product of avidya. So it can be destroyed by only vidya, atma jnana only. This is proved. Continue.
ततः च सर्वकर्म संन्यास सहित ज्ञान निष्ठया आत्यंतिकः संसारोपरमः इति सिद्धम्.
Tataha. Therefore, what is therefore? Because samsara is proved to be produced by erroneous ahankara born of avidya, therefore, sarva karma sannyasa sahita jnana nishtaya, by jnana nishtha, by steadfastness in atma jnana, brahma jnana, sahita, coupled with sarva karma sannyasa, renunciation of all karmas, in the sense, if karmas are not given by this jnani, that mind will not be able to get absorbed in the jnana because of still preoccupation in the karma. That is what happened once to Brahmaji. Sanat Kumar, etc., had a doubt. They could not resolve it. They went to Brahmaji. And Brahmaji heard it. See the Jnani. He said, my buddhi is Vyaprata buddhi. Vyaprata means it is steeped in Vyavahara of what Srishti. I am not able to think properly. Means decipher what the problem is so that I can give solution. Let us go to who? Vishnu. Vishnu comes before them in the form of a Hausa, swan. That's what is called as Hausa Gita and Bhagavata, found in the section of Uddhava Gita. Anyway, preoccupied mind. In spite of knowledge that mind cannot enjoy what is called as this Chitta Vishranti, still preoccupied. So no, the way says Sarva Karma Sannyasa Sahita. He has withdrawn from the karmas because he has nothing to gain out of it. Because he has already got knowledge, means he has got Shuddhanta Karma, no more karmas required. So the Jnana-nishtaya, by such Jnana-nishta, the one who has got such Jnana-nishta is what? Sita Pradnya, Gunatita, Bhakta, Brahmana in the different scriptures. Nishtaya, Atyantika samsaro paramaha iti siddha. Atyantika samsaro paramaha. Total cessation of samsara. Otherwise, see, when you sleep, samsara parama is there. Is it not? For some, this is there. In different types of pralayas, naimitic pralayas, when Brahmaji goes to sleep, samsara parama is there. When Brahmaji's term ends, even chota, not chota, few exceptional lokas were continuing, they also are gone. So Parama is there for days. But again Kalpa starts. Atyantika Pralaya is where the root cause of samsara, ignorance, is destroyed. There is no more possibility of any samsara. So that is here. Atyantika samsaro parama. The total cessation of samsara takes place only by jnana-nishta coupled with sarva karma sannyasa. How samsara, this identifying the body and consequent samsara, is because of erroneous notion born of avidya, is explained with anvaya vyatireka method. That is, when this identifying the body is a product of ignorance, is there, samsara is there. When it is not there, samsara is not there. Sleep cannot be example because it is dormant there. Again it is stuck. So this is now being proved. Continue.
अविद्यात्मकत्वाच्च देहाभिमानस्य तत् निवृत्तौ देहानुपपत्तेः संसारानुपपत्तिः.
Because this is the fact. What is it? Dehabhimanasya avidyatmakatva. Because identifying the body is because of ignorance of oneself. Tannivruttau. Tannivrutta means tasyaha avidyayaha nivruttau. When that avidya is ended, dehanupapattehi, further body is being not possible. Why not possible? When ahankara, identity of the body, is ended in the wake of knowledge, the karta, the account holder of past and future karma, has seized, no account holder, account sarkar jama, the null and void account. Why? Account holder is no more. Like, a criminal, a murderer, liable for, let us say, capital punishment or life imprisonment. But during the trial itself, because something, the criminal dies. File closed. No entity to answer, no. Likewise. So, dehabhimana, notion of I-ness in the body being the product of avidya. When avidya ends, no more identity in the body. Tannivruttau avidyaya tasyaha avidyayaha nivruttau, when it's ended. Dehasya anupatte. Future body is being not possible. As a result, samsaranupatte. Samsarasya anupatte. Samsara also is not possible. Samsara is possible so long as you confine yourself to the body and separate from the entire cosmos, which is nothing but manifestation of Brahma only. You call Brahma, or you call Narayana, when you say. Yacchakinche jagat sarvam drishyate shruyate piva antarbahishatat sarvam vyapya narayano sita sarvam khalvidam brahma tajjalani dishantupasit. Label different. Stuff is one and the same. Label because of your preferences. Your preference. Tannivruttau dehankpattehe samsarasya anupapattihi. Samsara is not possible. And we've already seen this I notion, the body is produced by avidya. Continue.
देहादि संघाते आत्माभिमानः अविद्यात्मकः
Atmabhimana means what? Ahankara, ahandi, where dehadi sanghate, in the assemblage of deha, prana, mana, buddhi. The I notion, the gross and the subtle body is on account of what? That Atma Abhimana mein Ahankara Handi Avidyatmakaha is of the nature of ignorance, means it's product of ignorance buddhi. How it is because the notion of I-ness in the body, etc., is born of ignorance, is shown with a Vyatireka Drishta in the world. where distinction between two entities are known, mistaking one for the other doesn't arise. Here, in the case of Atma, such distinction between Atma and Anatma not known, therefore error is possible. Continue.
नहि लोके गौ आदिभ्यः अन्यः अहं मत्तः च अन्ये गौ आदयः इति जानन्तान् अहम् इति प्रत्ययं मन्यते कश्चित्.
That no has to go. Kashchit na manyate. Nobody thinks so. What is it? He, because loke in the word we find this. Gavadibhyaha anyaha aham. I am different from cow, horses, elephants, etc. Anyaham. Mattascha anye gavadayate. And these cows, horses, elephants are different from me. Iti janan, having known, tan means those cows, horses, elephants, those. Aham iti pratyayam na manyate kashchit. Na is to be brought here. They are me, such notion no one entertains. We know this. Whereas such distinction is not known, one thing is mistaken for other. Let us see now the other example. Continue.
अजानैस्तु स्थाणौ पुरुषविज्ञानवत् अविवेकतः देहादिसङ्घाते कुर्यात् अहम् इति प्रत्ययं न विवेकतः जानन्.
To contrast, ajanan, not knowing such contrast or not showing such distinctions. Sthanau purusha vijnanavat. Vijnana means by the misunderstanding of thief in the place of a stump of a tree. Sthanu purusha. Like that, avivekataha. There it is due to lack of viveka, means the sthanu is not known as a sthanu. The stump of post is not seen as a stump post. Something is there, immediately concluded it is a thief. So like that, here, because of lack of aviveka, avivekataha dehadi sangate ahamiti pratyayam kurya. One does take to aham iti pratyayam. That notion that this body is I, body etc. is I. Kuryat, one certainly does. But na vivekataha janan. If by discrimination, had he known the distinction, he would not have done that. Had he known the post as the post, sthanu as the sthanu, he will never commit the mistake of taking it to be a thief. Again, Urupaksha gave the example of taking the sun as the eye, quoting Aitari. There also, it is because of a relation of father and the son and the consequent affection, by which secondarily it is done so. There also, it is not primary one. Let us see how. Continue.
यहा तु आत्मा वै पुत्र नामासि इति पुत्रे अहम प्रत्ययः सः तु जन्य जनक संबंध निमित्तः गौणः.
Yastu pratyaya, that notion. which is born how? Atma vai putra namasiti iti. Shruti statement that son is verily the Atma, me, iti putre aham pratyaya. As a result, aham pratyaya, pratyaya can be taken as consideration. That consideration that the son is me, I, which is because of such statement is that Atma vai putra namasi. That is one. Sahatu, such notion is Janya Janaka Sambandha Nimitta Gauna. It is secondary because it is born of Janya Janaka. The father as the producer cause, the son as the produced effect. Because of this relation and the consequent attachment, etc., say, such notion is what? Gaunaha, secondarily in nature. This can be verified, not mukhya. The sun is not primarily me. If sun were primarily me, what would happen? When sun eats, my hunger will yet appear. I need not eat separately. Such a thing is not there at all. Continue.
गौणेन च आत्मना भोजनादिवत् परमार्थ कार्यं न शक्यते कर्तुं गौण सिंहाग्निभ्यां मुख्य सिंहाग्नि कार्यवत्.
Gaunena cha atmana bhojanadivat. See, the Gauna Atma, secondary Atma, your son, he ate the food. Or father was sick. And he was not ready to take medicines. The son took the medicine. Will it give benefit to father? Either by because of eating, will it appease his hunger? Or medicine, will it cure his disease? No. Means the thing done by the secondary one cannot be the one that is done by the main one. Gaunena Atmana Bhojanadivat. That is eating the food, etc. when hungry. Paramartha karyam na shakyate kartum. Paramartha karyam. Yeah, paramartha means actual. It cannot be the actual eating of the father. It cannot be actual taking medicine by the father. Paramartha karyam na shakyate kartum. Is not possible to take to. Just as we have seen the case of secondary lion and the student. Secondary lion and the fire. Gauna Simhagni Bhyam. By the secondary lion and fire. Simhagni Bhyam. Mukhya Simhagni Karyavat. The actual things done by the main lion or fire are not done. Devadatta is not eating animals like a lion. Student is not burning things like fire. Though it is told that he is lion, he is fire. Now, again, another see, from different angles, the possibility of moksha without jnana is considered and dismissed to highlight by Atma Jnana only Kaivalya can be gained by no other means. Of course, karmas have their role. Bhakti does have its role. But finally, it is Atma Jnana which redeems the person because of samsara problem, because of avidya, ignorance. For this, some people think this way, that this is the Puravaksha. See, the vidhis, scriptural do's also applies for Nisheda, but we are not discussing that. We are talking about the do's only. These are, according to them, actually for the Atma only. Do this yaga to go to heaven. Who enjoys? Who's vidhi? Shastra, that is. But in between, you come here, posing yourself as the doer. In spite of you being not possible to be the karta doer, carried away by some desire, etc., you indulge in this bhoga, as a result of which what happens? And bhoga means what is it? Indispensable, we have seen. Identifying the body. Without taking the body as I, bhoga, sense pleasure is next to impossible. Therefore, the vidhi, scripture injunctions are meant for Atma. Do this if you want to go to heaven. But Atma has no upadhis. Because of upadhis, Atma has to borrow the upadhi of someone else. Borrowing someone's upadhi in the sense, taking a specific body as I. As a result, what happens? It does karma, karma phala does accrue, and bhoga starts. Enjoyment or suffering start. So, because Vaidika vidhis, scriptural injunctions are given to whom? Chaitanya Rupa Atma for it. But what but? Atma being nirupadhika cannot take to karma. And yet, vidhi is there. Do this. Perforce. What is that? Atma will have to acquire embodiment with which it has to get identified and undergo the bhoga. Why? Desire. For which body is necessary. Identity of the body, not knowing your Sarupa. This is now brought forth in the sense, maybe Atma by itself is what? This akarta. But in course of time, the very breeze itself will make him take to such things of identifying the body to take to sense pleasures. Read.
अदृष्ट विषय चोदना प्रामाण्यात् आत्मकर्तव्यम गौणैः देहेन्द्रियात्मभिः क्रियते एव इति चेत् न अविद्याकृतात्मत्वात् तेषाम्.
Like this. Adrishta Vishaya Chodana Pramanya. Purapaksha. Because of Pramanya, validity of Chodana, Vidhi, scriptural injunction, do this. See? That is what? And it is with respect to what? Adrishta Vishaya. In Vishaya, sense pleasures, which are adrishta, not seen in this embodiment, not seen in this life, that are namely Svargadishu, in the heavens, etc., gained hereafter, about which directly it is not seen here anything. Pramanya, because it is not Pramanya, I mean, Vidhi cannot be go wrong. It has to hold good. Pramanya. This particular topic of Pramanya of this Vidhis in such cases will be referred to afterwards. We'll see that after. Pramanya. Atma kartavyam gaunai. Atma kartavyam. You can add there. Mukhya atmana kartavyam. Atma kartavyam means atmana kartavyam. The things that needs to be done by the Atma. Which Atma says Mukhya. By Mukhya Atma. See, what he means is, scriptures are given in a vidhi. Do this if you want to go to heaven. And Purusha says it is told to whom? Atma. But Atma has no upadhi. He has to take help of some upadhi. For which? The upadhi of the, what is this? Deha, Indriya, Mana, etc. are given, taken to. That is Adrishta Vishaya Chodana Pramanya. You can add Mukhya Atma Kartavyam can be split as Atmana Kartavyam. Mukhya Atmana Kartavyam. Things to be done by the main Atma. With the main Atma, Satchidananda Atma. Those things are done by who? Gaunaihi Dehendriyatmabhi Kriyate eva. They are being done by who? Secondary Atmas, I, like body, gross body, subtle body, etc. Why all this? No, sir. Vidhi will go wrong. Scriptural Vidhi. Do is there for Atma. Poor Atma can't do. So therefore, has to somebody should do by proxy. And he is what? The Gauna Atma. Secondary I notion in the body, etc. Secondary Ahankara. Eva. Iti chet. If you argue so, Siddhanti says, no, sir, you are wrong. No avidyakrita atmatvat tesham. It is not correct to say so. Because tesham means what? Dehadinam. Tesham avidyakritatmatvat. Because they are being done by who? Avidyakritatma. The Atma, product of avidya, means ahankara, etc. Deha, mana, ahankara, deha, buddhi, etc. In this context, the words such as avidya or mithya pratyaya, ajnana, or mithya jnana, all these words are used in the as a synonyms. Avidya itself is mithya pratyaya, itself is ajnana, itself is mithya jnana. These words are more or less used as synonyms, depending on what is readily available for the individual. Tesham. Tesham means what? Dehadinam. Continue.
न च गौणाः आत्मनः देहान् देहेन्द्रियादयः
Dehendriyadayah gaunaha atmanaha nacha. Answer starts. Sir, you are not correct. You are taken for granted. Deha, mana, buddhi, etc. are secondary atma. And because atma cannot do, the secondary atma do. This is not correct. Why? The fact is, we already proved earlier, Dehendriyadaya, Deha, Indriya, Prana, Mana, Buddhi, etc. All these. Gaunaha, Atmana, Nacha. They do not happen to be the Gauna Atma, the secondary Atma. It cannot be so. We'll see further. Om Swasti
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ